I would say it's because I have to, but I think even if it wasn't part of my major, I still would have taken it. If you look in my 6th grade yearbook, when everyone says future occupation, all my friends put like baseball player, basketball player, and I put doctor. And so I don't know, it's always just been a part of me, just studying out the human body.
Throughout my time at BYU, I've taken different classes that cover portions of the body or of its structures. I've had classes that just talked about brain and brain anatomy, or I've had classes that will talk about digestion and the digestive system. But I took anatomy to be able to better understand the whole big picture, how each of the parts and systems work together to create something beautiful and something that's incredibly powerful and allows us to do all that we are, and I think that's really cool, and so that's why I took anatomy.
I'm taking anatomy because it is required for my major, but I've come to learn that it is my favorite class that I've taken so far. It's the most interesting by far, and I feel like it's the class that I can gain the most knowledge out of to use in my future.
Well, dance has been a major part of my life ever since I was 9, and it's helped me become who I am today. So when I came to BYU, I knew I wanted dance to continue to be part of my college career. And so I'm a dance major, and when I was deciding on classes, I saw anatomy was one of the prereqs for the dance major. I decided, my freshman year, my first semester, I'll just take this right down the belt, and I decided to take it.
I'm a PD bio major, and a lot of classes I've taken so far have focused on the micro levels. And anatomy, I really liked it because it focused more on macro levels of science. And it was sort of something I could visualize and something I could see in my mind.
I really appreciated my time in anatomy because it's granted me the terminology and the vocabulary that I need to be able to better communicate in all my other classes. I'm a biology major, so I've spent a lot of time studying the formation of the earth and evolutionary processes of all the life forms that we have here. So to be able to be in anatomy and get that great vocabulary of all those different terms, whether it's superior or inferior or something as specific as on a vertebra, those terms have helped me to be able to better understand scientific literature that I've read in other classes, and to just feel more adept at understanding all the different material that I'm presented in all my other classes. So anatomy's been immensely helpful in my other classes in that respect.
Well, I dance for BYU Theater Ballet, and I dance a lot. And believe it or not, anatomy has a lot to do with dancing, and there's so many muscles, and the way the bones move, it's so interesting to now know what those muscles mean and how they move and how I'm supposed to move them. That's one thing that I haven't had growing up and dancing my whole life. And so now I know a lot more, and I think it'll help me a lot more to be able to understand and know why I dance and why I move the way I do.
So with anatomy in my current classes, I'm on theater ballet, and so we're dancing Monday through Friday, rehearsing all the time. We have performances. And in my dance classes, a major part of being able to progress as a dancer is having correct positions and correct body alignment. And so what anatomy has shown me is how the body is actually organized, how it allows us to do what we do every day, how it allows the body to do incredible things and be pushed and stretched to create a beautiful art form. And so with anatomy, you're able to see how these different elements that you don't normally think about individually, how they work together in a concerted effort to create an art form.
I'm interested in becoming a doctor. Not sure which type, but obviously anatomy will have a huge effect on that. And this semester I learned a lot about the human body, and I just grew a lot of respect for it. So I think whatever I do, I'll carry that respect with me.
I've applied to dental school, and I plan on going to dental school and being a dentist. And it's been great to be able to learn some of those terms and understand kind of how the jaw and all of that works and how that will apply to my future work. But that's just one part of it. I think it's immensely important as I proceed forward with my life, and hopefully in the future having family and kids and all these different things, that I'll be able to be more informed and be able to help different people in whatever context that may come up, whether that's just taking a sick kid to the doctor or seeing someone hurt who needs help. Being able to have at least basic understanding of how the body systems work, I think will benefit me and enable me to be a better person, and no matter what stage I'm at.
I plan on dancing for at least a little while longer, so I know that that's how anatomy will help me mostly. In long term, maybe having a family, having kids, I think it'll be important to just know the body in general. I really do think that having the knowledge of what we have from this class will impact us in multiple ways in the future. It's not just one thing. Being able to share the knowledge with other people and just knowing the general idea of how everything works is just going to be so helpful.
I've been able to see how the body's able to do what it does. And so going forward in my education as a dance major and also dancing here at BYU, I want to take that perspective that I've gained from anatomy and really be conscious of how am I able to do what I'm able to do? How is the body able to do incredible things with incredible gifts that we've been given? And one thing that I really realized is that, so you have anatomy, it's a very hard science, it's very straightforward, and you have the arts. And usually you don't see them together. You don't see them together and recognize that they work together and that you can't have one without the other. And with that, I want to take that perspective moving forward and see how there are so many things in life that are interdisciplinary and that you can't compartmentalize, and so they all affect one another.